Previously, you all joined the Ishkatari across the desert, where you found a sand elemental fighting a sea elf. You jumped into action and you managed to stop the creature and save who you now know to be Oggie. After defeating the sand elemental, the sandstorm began to get worse until eventually a fennec fox appeared out of the desert and guided Hazel to an underground cavern. The fennec fox revealed themselves to be Zahira, the Aragonasi leader of the Ramil druid community, one of the sister druids of the Una. Here, the Ishkatari and you settled for a little bit as you contemplated this curse that seemed to have affected Sabhir during the fight. Bits of crystal embedded into his skin, preventing him from recuperate from his wounds. Eventually, Zahira informed you that this was an escaped elemental from the Earth plane and stole some gems that were collected while exploring the plane of Earth. She said that she would like your help to retrieve the remainder of the gems and put an end to the sand elemental. Musafir took the opportunity to use this also as a challenge. He put forth 2 of the Ishkatari, Dia and Jod, to compete with you to collect gems. They collected none, and you collected all of them.
GG easy.
As the final iridescent gem came from his chest, once you've collected all the gems there, Oggie swooped in with a nat 20, dislodging it immediately, and you managed to stop the sand elemental. The Ramil druids sealed it back away, and you all were invited back into the Ramil community underground. A large expanse of cavernous tunnels and alcoves making the city underground, set alight by glowworms and stones, glowing gemstones. You were given a place to rest and recuperate until you and the Ishkatari were ready to proceed back into the desert towards the Oasis of 1,000 Lanterns. And Hazel, you were told that Zahira could assist you in beginning your kind of connection to the wildfire spirit, to becoming a druid of the wildfire, but she would not be able to lead you the entire way, as she herself is not a wildfire druid. So at your convenience, returning to the temple of the earth plane portal, you may go and see her and begin your trials. The curse was managed to be recoalesced into a gem, which was strung on a necklace, and you are able to pass it on to each other, so that one of you may hold a curse at a time. You now find yourselves in your room, resting and prepared for the day. Hazel, you have the necklace currently on after you've returned from this temple, having visited Zahira.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about flirting with people.
Oh yeah, you did talk about that.
Yeah.
Talked about ingratiating yourselves with members of the community to pass the curse on to somebody who would be unsuspecting.
Yeah. I think Augie's not going to participate in that.
So,
Prepare for the day.
what would you all like to do?
Would we have gotten it was just a short rest, right?
Yes, and everybody gains the benefits of a short rest for right now. You can take a long rest. What?
Except Hazel.
Except for Hazel.
Except Hazel does not regain hit points, but you all, actually at this point, you all can take a long rest if you're spending the rest of the night to go to sleep.
Oh, great.
Does the necklace only prevent me from regaining hit points, like healing, or does it also keep me from being able to have like spell slots and my wild shape?
just hit points. It just prevents you from regaining hit points.
Okay,
And
so
you guys-
I can reset my spell slots then.
You can reset your spell slots. Just take note of how many hit points you have, and like you can hit full rest on D&D Beyond. Just subtract the amount of hit points you have.
I'll just go through and unmark my spells so then I don't have to.
Okay. But otherwise, yeah, everybody, you regain the benefits of a short rest or a long rest if you guys want to spend the night.
I'm spending the night, so.
Well, I mean, y'all have to decide if you're gonna all go to bed or if anybody wants to explore the city, talk to Musafir, talk to Zahira. It's up to you guys.
I do
All
not
right,
want to
guys.
go
Well,
to bed
my
yet.
conversation went okay.
Mhm.
However, it didn't go great because I still have the necklace on. So I am going to continue to work on that. Now, where are you guys with finding people to fall in love with you?
You know, not great.
Okay. So, you had one job while I was gone.
Yeah. To be honest, I do have an inkling of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely. The problem is that it's contingent upon what our boon is from Musafir, and whether it is perhaps negotiable, and
Cryptic.
also how willing you would be to do it. Specifically you, Hazel. But I think it could work.
Okay, well, we're in a whole not sharing secrets alliance that
So super cryptic.
I guess Oggie
Well,
is involved.
I want to make sure that we have, maybe Oggie has sparked with a lover. I don't know. I don't want to step on his toes. But it is a little drastic. I'm not going to lie.
So you would rather do something a little drastic that involves me than going and flirting?
No.
Well, just spit it out, Shun. You're keeping us entertained.
I'm a storyteller. Is anybody around us?
You guys are in your own private quarters.
Also, you can tell us
still
in
have
our
the-
brains.
Okay.
You
Oh,
do
right,
still have
that's
the
still
mushrooms
happening,
working.
isn't it? Yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, the mushrooms happening for a few more hours.
So I'm listening to all this right now.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
just
I guess.
in my room, just kind of like, alright, this is all okay.
So, sorry. Okay. Again, this is dependent upon our boon and whether or not they are willing to allow us to choose. If we are able, I had a thought. And it involves the small boy that likes you.
You're also
But-
welcome to ask me to remove my headphones if you want to come up with a plan that you don't want me to know about.
I hopefully wouldn't change things.
Up to you guys.
So
It shouldn't, but you never know.
Yeah. Okay. In all seriousness, this is a serious situation. We are now facing a handicap for the entire party.
Yes, that I'm aware of.
I'm
So,
sorry.
I want us to be as secure as possible. And I genuinely believe that they are just trying to pass the buck off. But hey, whatever. My idea is this. We tell Musafir that our boon is that he must allow us to pass the amulet off to this boy. And by doing so, I would disguise myself as the druid, convince him that you two are to be wed. It's just that the age thing is a little weird. So when he becomes of age, he must. It's like his trial, his man trial, to bring the communities together, and he must wear or at least take the burden on. My thought is they have a bunch of old people who do not fight. They can wear it and pass it off and whatever and eventually give it to the other druids. It's their problem anyway. But the point is to get it off from us to them.
Right, but the point is whoever takes it has to be willing to take the burden from us. So they have to know there's a burden associated with it.
That was not stated, but we could tell him straight up. I do not want to lie as much as I have to. My point would be to say, listen, we know that you are infatuated by our druid friend, and she...
You know what? I have a great idea.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the idea of you
Yeah.
disguising yourself as somebody else. So why don't you disguise yourself as me?
I would
and
be
you
if
go flirt with him.
to be honest, if but here's the point. I would be more than happy. I have no
Okay.
qualms. But
We got a plan then.
But-
You get to flirting, and I can be the face of it.
but
So
here's
wait
the
till
thing.
tomorrow.
Without my ability to change into the druid, we have no standing. It's just us saying, "Hey, you like me? Take this necklace." It's the whole point. I know it sounds silly, but I'm trying to be serious. Is we use the kid. The kid takes the burden. You have no ties to him. We're telling Musafir that he is to allow us to do this. That is our boon.
Yes, but the kid has to be willing, which then still puts me in a situation where I have to flirt with this individual.
I do not believe you have to. I believe if we tell this young infatuated boy that he has the prospect of marrying you and that all he has to do is take this burden, he would do it. You don't have to flirt. It's literally like, "Hi, we are going to set up this match that is not real. You don't know this. We do. We are tricking you. Musafir has to be okay with this." You see what I'm
Alright.
saying? It's not like
Yeah,
we are
just curse
marrying
child.
you.
So you're basically going to lie to this boy and tell them that you're able to marry me off.
No,
No, that it is
I'm
foreseen.
lying. Yeah, what we are saying is that if his feelings are true, and that he would be willing to take on this burden to help, because you are trying to finish your trials. You are trying to save your mother. You are trying to do all these things, but this is not fair to us that we help them and that we get stuck with the bag.
Okay, I like it. But what if he's not down for it? Then what do we do?
That is totally fine. It is an option. It is something that I've just been working in the head.
There
I did
has
not
to
say
be
it would work,
somebody
but-
that knows like how to remove curses.
I'm sure. But this one seems
Possibly.
fast. Easy.
And we have a time limit, and to find somebody that can remove a curse means we have to leave with this necklace with one of us not being able to heal
Yeah.
and only
And the
being able
point
to switch
is-
it once a day.
If they can't, then we're stuck with it for who knows how long, when they have plenty of old who don't do anything besides tea ceremonies and can wear a necklace or give it to the druids that truly want it. You see what I'm saying? Like, we are the only ones here who are putting our necks out. We have things to do. It's unfortunate, but, you know, they didn't tell us during this ceremony about what would happen. They knew full well what may or may not happen. They just put you on a slab, put the necklace on you, and told Hazel to wear it. That's essentially what we're doing with this boy. But we are telling Musafir, their leader, this is our boon. This is what we want. We want you to be okay with this. At which point, you can pass the necklace off onto someone who is more feeble or whatever. I do not like the idea of tricking the boy, but I do not like the idea of keeping this amulet. And again, they have expendable. We do not.
Yeah,
We do
cannot
not.
keep this. The problem is, I do feel bad putting this necklace on somebody so young.
But he can take it off. He has probably a mother, grandmother, a community who would be more than willing. We are just saying you must take it now so that
Maybe
we may
we-
move forward.
Maybe we need
He doesn't have to
find
keep
out
it.
first. If he has anybody who loves him, that we can hope will take this burden from him.
Well,
Could
you know,
imagine if he doesn't?
if he doesn't, he
There's
has
this
time
one
to become real
child no
charming.
one loves.
He has
Maybe
more time to
we
become
don't
charming.
know. He's pretty annoying. Okay.
Well, you
Right.
know, then hey, he'll become a great farmer and stay off the front lines. You know what I mean?
All right.
And
Well,
he'll
you
never
can always
get
take the
sick or
necklace.
have any illness.
Back.
I still think that all three of you should go and get your flirt on because I'm thinking that all these
Yeah.
plans have a whole lot of Hazel involved. When I'm not quite sure how I ended up in this situation.
You
So
took the necklace.
I'll be
Took the necklace.
because I love you.
Aw.
You.
Not because I got myself into a pickle, Sabhir. But apparently loving you is a pickle. So
Love is
How do you like
most
that?
often a pickle. Little bitter,
how do
little
you like my
sweet.
love?
I need a moment. Goodbye.
Okay. Well, you come back here unless you're going to flirt. Then you take
Hey,
all the time
pretty.
you
Oh,
need.
God.
Flirt
All right.
with you?
Hazel,
I-
we are not saying we are not going to continue our part. It is just option B.
Fine. I will be option A. I will take that on because I'm wearing the necklace. So it feels like I have to. Now, you guys, though, I need you to have an option B. There are tons of women. I could pass this necklace on to you, and you guys could pass it on to somebody else. You could go and get one of these grandmas to fall in love with you. And then, perfect. You give the necklace to her. She takes it. She's not going anywhere, anyways. You know, and then
That is my point.
don't have to pretend to be married to somebody.
Yeah, but you know, the
Well-
boy probably has a grandma, and they'll take it to be like, no, come here, give
Not
it
to
me."
be let me be clear. I'm not in favor of the idea of cursing a child. That being said,
We are all
in
children
this
in the eyes of the
theoretical-
gods, and we have
in
been
this
blessed with it.
theoretical presentation, you don't necessarily need to pretend to be into the idea of marrying the child. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of it having been falsely divined. So he just needs to believe it. You just need to be there to get the necklace removed.
Yeah.
In as far as you're concerned, you could be hearing the information for the first time as well, as far as that interaction goes. And I regret everything I've said. For the record.
He's playing a devil's advocate.
Yes.
Appreciate
Well,
it.
We did
It's
end up
the
with
logic
this.
of his idea is not sound necessarily, but it holds water. It's good.
All right,
You know.
fine.
And think about it. You wouldn't even have to kill this kid.
Well,
Just break his heart.
why would you have to do that in any scenario? It's a child.
You know, that is a very good question, Oggie.
It's concerning that it is.
Yeah. Hazel, I do not like it more than you. It is just an option. If
Fine.
It
know?
seems like a rather accessible option as well.
it's quick,
in
it's quick and
in
easy.
terms of
We
labor
already have
effort,
access
it's
to Musafir, who
probably
would-
the most effective.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But I will be more than happy to get my cute little red tush out there and schmooze.
I mean, I'd like for you to at least try.
Absolutely.
You sure do put my cute little tush out there for everybody, so I
you
feel
know,
like
granny
y'all
tushes
need to
and-
be out
and-
doing stuff.
You
The
know.
plan was all along, all the people that I could flirt with, but I'm sorry. There's a lot of druids. You guys could get to work.
You're right.
Okay.
You're absolutely right.
Oof, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I didn't pack
A
my
lot.
dancing shoes though. I mean, do you think that these people like have not had good food in a while? Like,
I don't know.
where'd Sabhir go? I'm gonna go find him.
Do none
Okay.
of you guys know how to flirt? Why Why are you
I-
asking me?
So
Of all
from
people,
far
why
away,
me?
telepathically, I go, no, I don't quite. I'm not. That's not exactly my. No.
Okay, well. I mean, I grew up in an all-female community, and yet I'm the one who has to do this.
I mean,
Y'all are out talking to people. I literally only met men a brief period of time ago. I couldn't even talk to them when I met them.
I
And yet
spend my
I'm the one who
time
has to do
in
this?
like underwater caves. You know, it's not. I'm not really talking to a lot of people.
Hey, Hazel, if you are uncomfortable, you really do not have to. It was just ends to a means.
So I can just die instead?
No,
Well, we would all be trading off, but the potential for one of us, yes, and eventually
Right,
all of
yeah,
us,
what he
because once
said.
one dies, then 25% less, but it's actually not 25%. You know.
Thank you. Thank you. It's fine. I said I would agree to it. I just don't like it. But here we are. And reality is, I'd rather one of them die than one of us die.
That is
So,
my point.
you know.
And really,
I always
it would-
envisioned when somebody was going to be marrying me off that, they would have to fight for my love.
You
We could
envisioned
make
that
that
you'd
a
be married
thing.
off.
Maybe. You never know. Honestly, the world is way different than I thought it was going to be. Originally, no. Never envisioned I would be married off. But then you start going around. My bestie, she met a man. Oh, my best friend, her name's Vigari. She's
Okay.
great. But she met this guy named Pugie, or
Oh.
Pudgy, whatever.
Close to my name.
I guess it is. But either way, whatever. And then you just start having these random thoughts every once in a while,
I
But
guess
then I
so.
guess there's no one to marry me off. I would be marrying myself off. But still, they should fight for my honor. That would be cool.
I
No,
guess if I
sorry.
ever meet anyone
distracted.
who's interested in marrying you, I'll let them know that that's something you would like.
But I don't really want to
I'll-
get married, though. But it'd just be cool to watch a fight. For me.
I'll just come around from the corner and then just have like just watery eyes and just
If you need somebody to fight for you, as your bodyguard, I would gladly accept.
Thank you, Sabhir. I appreciate that. But I would never put you out there to fight for my, for me out of, I don't know.
I had to do it with Pugie, so I have to do it with whoever you choose.
That is true, but to be fair, I think you only had to fight him because of
Were you
my
going to marry
idea.
Vigari?
I would
Ugh.
love to marry Vigari, but no, fortunately that's not an option.
Well, then why did Sabhir have to fight?
it's his sister.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I guess that makes some sense.
I had to make sure he was right for her,
He wasn't.
And
though.
that was done through martial prowess.
if that's what you want to call what he did.
Yeah,
Well, concerning.
we're all still kind of on the well, I don't know. He seems like an okay guy.
He changed his spots.
Yeah, no. But
Well,
yeah.
Good luck to you in all of your flirting.
thought we just agreed there was no flirting. I thought you were gonna be flirting.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be flirting.
No.
No. The to anyone who may or may not be flirting in any context, good luck. And
Trying to flirt right now, Oggie?
Hmm.
What is
no, I'm
this?
honestly just trying to wait out until this telepathy goes away.
Well,
Don't like being inside our heads. do
don't
you?
worry. Tomorrow we can start this over again.
Oh no.
Welcome to the microdose.
Well,
And you know
Okay.
what's even better?
I love that
We
as a
could
name.
just split it in half. And then we could just talk to each other for way longer.
Sometimes I like to just make little tiny noises like. I call it
That's been you this entire
ASMR.
time.
This is upsetting.
Yeah.
You get used to it after a while.
I
And it just
am
feels like a
still
normal conversation.
Well, somehow it does, but it also doesn't because I can't leave the normal conversation.
You can, it just takes a lot.
Yeah.
All right. I
And
guess I'll
then-
just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet.
I mean, you
Okay.
can still talk. It's like,
Just imagine your head is under a waterfall.
it seems like you're getting it.
I am just kidding. I'm moving my mouth, but my head is still thinking.
Clever.
I try, you know.
Okay,
so
I'm going
Sabhir,
to leave now.
Yeah, we're going to go out and schmooze.
Okay, so are you guys going to discuss the boon then? Is that going to be your job of the two of you then, I assume?
Would you like to come?
No.
Why not?
So
Which-
you don't want any part of it.
I feel like it would be better if I don't take part in it and we,
Again, this is dependent upon whatever we can get out of it, so it may not even be a thing.
All right. Well, you can let me know.
I guess quickly let's dissect this just a little bit more. Your plan is to go inquire about what the boon is. If the boon is not better than removing the necklace from Hazel, you're going to request that the tribe honor the head druid's request. Is that correct? Right, because you're the one asking for the favor,
I would.
which is strange if the head druid is going to be the one saying, "Hey, child."
Basically, yeah, it is. Well, because they are not the same entity; they are friendly, right? The druids and the Ishkatari are separate, so it is not like they have any binds. However, my plight would be to say, our boon is you need to look away, or help us to basically get the boy on board.
So you're intending on being as honest as
I do not want to deceive more than I have to. I want to let the leader know up front, this is what we need. This is about survival. They have plenty of people that they can pass it, and he has an established relationship with this druid. They can get the amulet back at that point.
I'm slightly more comfortable with this.
Yeah,
Right.
I am not trying to lie or deceive. I'm just trying to move the burden to
Now-
a fitting group.
You're going to become Zahira, right?
I would envision, I would become Sahira and basically weave words of, bringing peoples together between you two.
Just to the young boy.
To the boy with Musafir. And Musafir would hopefully, in this instance, if he grants it, act as, translator, or say like, yes, this is a good thing you are doing. You are helping this young woman and this traveling group that is countless times at this point helped save us. I might tone that down. Don't want to be too rash. But yeah.
Maybe... Okay.
All you would have to do is just stand there and let him take it. And then he would believe that you two would be, once he becomes of age, able to marry. Not even marry, but able to marry. You have to go and fulfill your duties.
To be fair, of age where I live is 100, which I just turned. I know. I look great for my age.
Congrats.
However, what am I supposed to wait? Like 75 years on this kid?
Hazel, you are not actually marrying
You're not
the kid.
actually going to marry him.
No, I know. But if he thinks that he's waiting 75 years, I'll
It
work.
doesn't matter. We tell him whatever he needs to hear.
Ugh.
Hey, that is the point. When he becomes 20, whatever, I don't know, whatever the customs are. I'm sure he's like a 15-year-old boy. Let's say 5-10 more years. Right?
When
Once he
you
has earned
arrive
his
at
right.
adulthood, that's the concept he needs.
Yeah. So,
If he wears the necklace, who knows?
and he doesn't even have to wear it. He just has to unburden you. And at that point, he can give it off to some old hag or old person, someone who is dying within the community that loves him. Grandma, mama, papa, I don't know. Someone who is not fighting and protecting. Someone who is willing to take it. He can establish a relationship. Maybe he doesn't want to end up marrying you. That is okay. The druids can also have the option to, figure this shit out.
But then how is he supposed to get it back to the druids? Because only somebody who loves them can take the necklace. So then it would have to be someone with the Ishkatari that takes it, and then somebody who's loved by the druids in the Ishkatar.
They can say, hey, arranged marriages happen and people fall in love every day. That is their problem. However, I do want to point out that Sabhir did say specifically, and I quote, altruism would work. Point is a willingness to remove pain or ease it. This was what was said.
That is what was
so
said.
this is from her words. It's like I remember it. So if she is not
like it was
altruistic in her
Wrote
own
that
words,
shit down. you wrote that shit down verbatim.
then we have another argument. All I'm saying is that it's not a one-to-one magic thing, but we at least have options of argument.
All right, so
Altruism.
You fucker.
if this goes
This is D&D,
down-
not chess, Matt.
Note taking is part of D&D.
Yeah, we're playing
You always
D&D
to be
chess over
fair.
here.
You always tell us to take notes, and we're terrible at it.
No, I'm so
like,
fucking proud.
Now-
I'm so fucking proud. No, this is great. This is
All right.
fantastic.
So it goes according to plan, and they take the necklace. Do we have an escape plan? Like,
No, there's no need.
but what if it goes badly afterwards?
You
What if
mean with the
other
druids?
people, potentially with the druids, or potentially with the rest of the Ishkatari, if they find
She
out
wished
and
us
then-
luck. She wished
Well,
us
the
luck in getting rid of
Ishkatari,
it.
I don't think they're going to be a problem, right? Because Shun's going to be upfront with what the concept of everything is. However, he will be impersonating the head druid that we are very much dependent on at the moment, which is a deeply concerning thing if the child runs up to her at some point and is inquiring about details about this divination that she had, which would be inconvenient.
So we don't have to do it today. We could do it toward the end.
We can't do it today.
Exactly.
That's
Hazel
true. We
took-
can't do it.
Hazel
today.
took
we
the
can't do it
necklace.
today either way. This is not a rush. This is a
Plan.
think. Yeah, it is. Again, I've been stewing and
You did not
No.
answer my question.
Ooh.
What is altruism?
the gods have pondered this question often. This is a desire to do good, for the sake of good. It's like a no strings attached kind of thing. Like if you see someone who trips in the street and you pick them up and they want to give you something, you're like, no, it was just because you fell. I was there. Altruism, kind of.
Like
it's
the
simplified.
church.
Well, that is
That's what they
complicated, my
say.
friend.
That
facades
is
and
certainly
all.
what they say.
Yeah. Some, not all.
And druids could care.
They could. They most certainly could. And that
They
is my
did
point.
when they took it out of my chest.
Sure. And they
Sure.
could care more, as per their verbiage, and take it completely, but...
Well,
Could corner one of them, like one of the new ones.
Well, that is different. Now we are forcing somebody to do something they don't want to do.
You can corner them with care.
That's, little, Stockholm. Sure.
Yeah.
Force them to
Slice
love
them.
us. Yeah.
It worked in Moosebarak.
When?
when I was a gladiator.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to force anybody to do anything. Trust me, but you know, yeah, it is. I understand coercion feels weird and creepy, but ends and means. We are going into danger countless times. They are a roving band of traitors. The druids, if they will not take it, I mean, we have to get rid of it. This is not something we can keep.
Okay, here's like a funny thought, right?
Sure. Yeah.
We give it Ishkatari. Ishkatari, wandering band. 20 years later, we meet somebody.
Yeah.
Has necklace. From wandering band.
Yeah.
We run into necklace again.
Uh-huh.
Altruism makes us take it.
Nope.
If the altruism angle works, I mean, hey, if we are done with our days of fighting and adventuring, why not?
Like, I don't know, maybe like a young kid has it.
Maybe.
And then
Well,
we have to
that-
take the
that would
necklace
be
off of
shitty,
them.
but yeah, you know.
So you don't want
Exactly.
to give it to the kid.
I don't want to. I don't. But I feel we must. It is the one thing that I can see that can work. The kid can give it off to whoever.
And what happens if Musafir says no? Then
Then
we
that is
don't
it.
have the option to unload this necklace on the kid.
Then I do not know. Again, that is why it is a option. It is not a guarantee. I say we continue with what we are doing. And again, this is like a final days kind of attempt. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we try and the altruism aspect. I don't know. If nothing works, then we're stuck with it, and hey, we figure it out.
Are there gonna be like downtime flirt checks for as long as we're here?
Just Shun comes out of like a bath, accidentally drops his towels, like oops,
Oopsie.
-1.
Do the Betty Boop thing.
All right, well, I guess we have a plan, so let's just stick with it and see if it works.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
Okay.
So you go into Musafir?
You want to go, Sabhir?
To ask about the
And
boon,
Oggie?
right? Yeah.
Up to you.
Yeah.
You guys want to go?
And then I also want to make a pit stop at the shaman.
Which shaman?
The Ishkatari shaman with that had us.
With the vulture
Drink
necklace? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go there first.
The priestess of Sabnu, Rahel.
I didn't write the description of her. I just wrote the name.
That's fine.
Rahel.
Rahel. Rahel. It's like Rachel without the C. She has it. She has a neck piece made of vulture feathers and a vulture skull.
Her husband's name is Rus.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's a priestess of Sabnu.
I will not be joining for these parts.
Okay.
I will also
he's
not
gonna-
be joining.
Augie's
No,
going to
I'm
the
just-
bar.
I had said that
Get a little
my
wet.
character was going to call it a night, and I clicked the long rest button, so I have to honor that.
Ooh, a long rest by yourself.
Oh,
That
no,
was
that's
the plan.
Okay. I'm gonna keep talking to him until these mushrooms. So.
This is fucked up, dude. This is torture. Yeah, you know
pretty
what?
much.
Maybe Hazel's it'll be like a. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to put like Headspace on or whatever, and I'll just listen to Hazel's rambling stories about how she murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah.
How people listen to true crime before they go to bed. That's a thing people do. So
I'll
I
just
guess
start telling
count
you a
me among them
story,
now.
And then after like 5 minutes, I'm gonna go.
That
was really good.
And then after I think you're asleep, I'm gonna be like, You want to go and flirt with people. Try and get rid
Subliminal
of this necklace.
messaging. Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Why not?
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
Mostly for my own entertainment. It's really the reason why I'm doing this. Because I can't rest, so like I might as
Sure.
well just keep talking.
You
Roll
can't
for, roll for
rest.
Inception.
You just can't gain hit points.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, I would have rolled well. I believe in it. So, good vibes.
Hey, I don't know.
I would have rolled a natural 20 if you would have made me.
We we don't know how the
it.
mechanics of the mushrooms work during sleep.
Never know. Maybe it'll work.
We don't know.
Want to flirt
y'all are
with all
like
the pretty ladies or men, whatever floats your boat. We don't care who takes the necklace.
Mhm.
There we go. And Shun and Sabhir can be hearing all of this if they want, and also be annoyed by my voice and
just, like,
the
walking
random
down the
things I
halls,
talk
like-
about. Sabhir, quick to your left.
Mhm.
Ah.
Ooh.
Just kidding, I'm not there.
Just stab the kid and like.
Fuck, there goes the
well,
plan. Shit.
That was the bodyguard instruction, you followed through, man.
Yeah, right
Gotta
through
respect
Stan.
Oh, hey, I remember you. No, I remember you.
Oh no.
So the old lady.
Okay.
Rahil.
Rahel.
So
Cross the two E's out and just Rahel.
you make your way through the city of the Ramil Druid community. And different members of the Ishkatari have different alcoves, but you come to basically where Rahel is. And she's there, and she's got like her makeshift temple, her little altar. She's got a few like statues and carved wood carvings of different symbols kind of around her. Ah, yes. The chosen of Subnu. Come in.
That is a pretty strong name for, haven't got there yet.
Well, what can I
Still
do
working
for
on it. You helped me see visions, along with my friends. So I was wondering, how powerful is your magic?
It is as powerful as Subnu allows. I have dedicated my life and service to his devotion. Depends on what he permits me to
Your
do.
mic's doing something.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, we think it's you.
Maybe. I don't know.
I was
Better
seeing
now.
a kick on.
Maybe I was saying a little low. Maybe I was speaking a little low. Turn my gain up a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
It was the static.
There's the static. I'm gonna throw my phone across. Like it's been further. It's been not that far, or it's been closer before. So I don't know what's happening, but okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good right now, yeah.
Cool. All right. Cool. Cell phone stays far away. So it. Let me ask you, what is it that you are looking for?
I'm not necessarily looking for anything. But let's say something really, really bad happened to you, and it won't go away, but you know of maybe somebody that could cure such things. Would that possibly be you?
What kind
might-
of bad thing? I have been known to cure many ailments in my time.
Like an ailment from the... I am so sorry, Shun. From the devil.
Well, trickeries from the underworld are complicated and varied. What would be the nature of this problem?
A curse. Removing a curse.
It depends on the nature of the curse, but it is something that can be done.
By you.
It is not a guarantee, and I don't believe that I would be able to perform such a ceremony away from the temple to perform the rites. I would need to know more about the curse.
What do you mean, my temple? The one back at back at town?
The temple at the Oasis of 1,000 Lanterns, the Temple of Sobnu.
Oh. Huh.
I could attempt, but being better prepared would probably render a more successful attempt.
You hear that, Shun?
I do.
Could possibly be looking up. I do not know.
It is always an option. Again, the more that we have, the better.
Is this where we start the flirting phase?
This is where you start. Go get him, Tiger.
Ah,
If you were to, like, I don't know, throw me, like, on the bed, do you think I would land on my feet?
Are you asking Rahel this?
No.
Who are you asking?
Yeah, who are you asking?
That was inside the brain, and I'm saying it. I'm saying it to
God damn it!
Was that a good one?
That was a great one, honestly. Yeah, I think it would work. You should try it.
On the shaman.
Who else? Probably. It's probably been a while. You know, she might get a little
in my
spirits
inability
risen,
to
if you know what
sleep,
I'm saying. Yeah.
I just go, please don't ruin your possibilities of getting removed the curse, please. Don't do that.
Listen, they are holy. They are not sanctimonious, I am sure. They know how to get down and dirty in the sands here.
I need to turn
on,
off
try-
my brain. How do you do this?
Try it, little lion man.
You don't. Ha ha.
There's the sadistic Hazel we know and love.
I'm going to be very careful about when I accept these mushrooms next time.
You should
If you
always
don't
be
willingly accept them, I will force you to eat it.
careful. It is not true. We will not force you.
Thank you, Shun.
Yes, we will.
No, we won't.
All right.
Yes, we
If
will.
she still has the necklace, and I am still her bodyguard, you will.
We will just surprise you with a nice.
Are you not defensive? Is that not what a bodyguard is? It's defensive. You're not off. You're not an attack dog.
No, you're right. He's an attack cat.
Oh, jeez.
True.
Thank you, Hazel.
Welcome.
The pussy
And
pants?
he always lands on his feet.
Maybe I should throw my lot in with the druids instead.
I warned you. This is the
Hey,
same
you can
shit,
take this
different day.
necklace and you can live here forever. All right? Nobody's stopping you if you don't enjoy our company, okay?
This is also not necessarily the only other option, but
No,
I guess
it
that's
is.
quite a scenario you've presented.
The
So-
entire time, Rahel's just seeing.
just me thinking like real hard, like
This might be a more difficult curse to solve. Your face is all sorts of messed up.
It is not me. It is not me. It is my friend.
Sorry.
You got to pull up the Macho Man glasses, my guy.
Oh yeah.
It's flirting Sabhir. You know.
Are you flirting with Rahel?
Well, I didn't want to use. Shun, you said that line was. I'll save that line.
Hey man, you do you. I thought it was pretty good. Do you need me to take a step back so you can?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Make a persuasion check.
I call this one Azure Iron.
Oh.
Piercing blue eyes.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
18.
Oh fuck.
Little lion man that wants to roar.
Do you say this to her?
I'm fucking sure. I've already held a bunch of shit back.
I need an adult.
I'm gonna roll up something for her,
So do I.
given the context. Oh God.
Head on my clean bloomers today. Add.
She looks at you, Sabhir,
Mhm.
and then she approaches Shun. I think I understand a little more. Go with your friends. I will take care of him.
Yes, ma'am.
And she kind of walks you and closes the little curtain out.
Oh no, I hope the mushrooms wear off now.
You still got like 3 hours left at least.
No, this is payback.
You just all you hear is waterfall and holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Sabhir. She turns to you, takes you by the hand, and leads you to where she was sitting and kind of praying, and she sits you down.
Okay.
Oh no.
Mhm.
We have to pray again, right? That is what
She
Sabna wants.
walks around you, puts her hands on your shoulder,
Lay your hand on my
and starts to
shoulder.
bring her hands down to your chest and
This
pulls
is
you
feeling
in
oddly familiar.
a tight embrace.
Oh my god.
And she says, "It's okay.
What?
It's okay. It's okay
What-
to be
what-
afraid.
I
It's okay to be vulnerable." And
Oh,
she
this is-
sits down. She sits down next to you. You have a very long and difficult and arduous journey ahead. And it is quite all right to be afraid
I don't want to be here right now,
and to
man.
feel lost.
Augie, none of us want to be here right now.
You guys did this.
Can I take my headphones off? Is that an option?
Roll
What
a wisdom
ails
save.
you?
what ails me? Well, I do not think I'm strong enough to protect my friends. I think whatever is coming for us, we'll win. And I've just been struggling to, I don't know, to survive, I guess. And it's just luck at this point. What ails me is that I see my family and my friends, the ones who have passed on, and I can't talk to them. And I don't
So-
think I'll ever will.
those who are chosen by Subnu have experienced a great loss, and it is difficult for them to be honest with themselves and with the world around them. They hide in many ways. She kind of takes your hand. Have you prayed to Subnu before?
Oh, I've just seen them.
What do you want of Subnu?
Answers, I guess.
What questions do you seek to answer?
If I can see my family and my friends, why can't I see my death? Why can't I see my mom? I watched him die. And I ran. Why can't I see them?
Close your eyes. Focus on the image that Subnu has come to you with, and ask him.
Okay.
And for the next few minutes, you kind of both sit there in silence. She lights some incense. She says her prayers. She sets her prayers. And once you're done meditating, she's sitting there across from you with her eyes closed and in her meditation. Go and be in peace. And once we make it to the Temple of Subnu, we will see how we may be able to cure your ailments and this curse that seems to be afflicting you.
Oh, okay. So do I ask him at the temple, or do I ask him here?
My assumption is that you were asking as you were praying, as you closed your eyes and you were praying.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
His answer may come later. He may answer a question you did not ask. But reaching out to connect with him from your own free will is the first step.
Okay.
You seem to have, strikes me that you have starting point, at least. Take those steps with what you have currently.
When we get to the temple, and if we are all there, you included, what are the chances of you being able to lift the curse?
Well, as I said, you've not yet explained the nature of the curse, but once I understand it in more detail, I will have a better idea of how to best remove it.
Okay. Quick librarians like dessert or something like that. Like digest. Yes. Bluestone.
Reader's Digest.
Oh my god. Okay. That was
Quick.
perplexing.
Sorry, Oggie. I mean,
You explain the nature of the curse.
Rahil. Yes.
Okay. We don't need to go over it multiple times. It's all right. So you explain the nature of the curse in detail to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we take a quick break really quickly?
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
We'll come right back.
Oh! So then, like...
We're back.
Oh my god, Rahel.
The
Nice, dude.
slapping and the squeezing.
You tell her in detail what the curse is. This is tricky curse. It comes from a plane of the elementals, but it seems necrotic in nature, which is the domain of Subnu. I could make an attempt to remove the curse here with what I have. I would need assistance from you all, and we would need time to prepare. But it would be more successful, or likely more successful, at the Temple of Subnu, at the Oasis of 1,000 Lanterns.
That's cool.
I shall take this to the team. I feel they might want to know. We are going to the Oasis, either way. So, it could possibly be both.
I'd recommend you speak to Musafir regarding plans of leaving. Though I'm sure that unless you don't go for him, he might find you at some point. But yes, your group, the Jalavantiers, are tied to your destiny. And while some of your numbers may not be present at the time, they are still tied, and those who will come later are also tied. There is a long and winding road of many paths that cross ahead of you.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Face what you fear. That is the first step.
Okay.
And I'll head on out.
Okay.
And I'll walk. I'll try to find Shun.
Shun, where'd you go once you left?
Shell-shocked, was just kind of like pacing back and forth. Like, oh god, he really didn't have to do it. Oh Jesus Christ, I need to stop goofing around so much. How long has it been? Oh my god.
Well, Shun, stop wasting time. Get out there and start flirting with another lady.
But you don't understand, she's so old. He's so young. Like, this feels very wrong. He might need someone to cuddle and cry.
Are you kidding me?
Hazel, I promise we're going to help you. We have days, but this is Sabhir. He's so soft and cuddly and vulnerable right now.
So lucky I can't heal, or I'd come for you right now.
I know, that's what's so scary. It's for our friend, Hazel. He might be in trouble. He might need someone to talk about this. You don't understand what it's like. You're already old, but you're not old, okay?
Excuse me?
You're young for you, but for him, it's like, oh god, it's going to be so wrinkly. It's going to be, it's like so, like every
What?
which way.
What
She's
is gonna
very
be
wrinkly.
so wrinkly, Shun?
Oh, if you were here, you would have seen her look in her eye. She was like so hungry.
Tiger about to pounce.
I mean, listen, he is a
Shun.
Buddy, are you okay? Hey, it is not your fault. You didn't. Are you okay? How'd it go in there, Tiger? I bet you knocked it out of the park.
I did. It was my first time.
Oh, well, okay. You know.
Yeah,
Hey, so that was a long time.
It was weird. At first,
Yeah?
she was like, "What ails you?" and then started like touching me, and like everywhere. But like, then we knelt down and we started to pray.
No, that's how that happens?
Well, some people call it a religious experience.
Huh.
Okay, buddy. Well, hey, I just got to ask.
Weird.
Did you have any protection? Like, were you...
I have my shield.
I was wearing my armor.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk about it? Like, I mean, you seem to be doing pretty... Are you good?
I feel okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good for you. High fives.
Ah,
High fives.
High fives. Okay. All right.
Ooh,
We don't have
whatever
to.
was in those wrinkles is now all over your hands, Shun.
Sabhir, I need you to punch me right now.
Rochambeau?
I need you to punch me just right now.
Rochambeau.
Yeah, Rochambeau.
Okay.
I just crank it back.
Ah, payback. It is a bitch.
And I'll punch him in the gut.
You land right square in the middle. Shun, you let this happen?
Oh yeah.
I'll say you don't even need to roll. Yeah, it connects. You
And then
double over in pain.
and then just put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna do hellish rebuke to just dry off, burn everything.
Make an attack roll. Because Sabhir, unless you let it happen,
Why not?
Well, it's a reaction.
well, I'll say you get. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
It's a reaction. Is an
It just
attack roll?
happens.
We'll say you
happens.
get it comes with an attack roll.
No, it's on being hit. I point. It's something within 60 feet, but I'm just for flavor.
it's a
Oh,
dex
it's a
save.
dex save. It's a
Dex
dex
save. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we make a dex save.
I choose to fail since I'm standing still.
Roll 2d10 of fire damage.
Why?
Oh, so okay, very good. It's only 4.
Just
I'm not dodging. I just punched him and then he put his hand on me. He's a friend. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm like
roll
it's on
away.
his armor, so it's just heating the metal a little bit. It's
There
only
you
4
go.
damage.
Boom! Like you get a little bit of a blast of fire on your shoulder. Take 4 points of fire damage.
4. Okay.
4 points of fire damage. Yeah.
Shun, put it out. What was that?
Disinfecting.
disinfecting.
Yeah. Okay. Anywho. No reason, buddy. Let's go.
All right. I can tell you about the prayer.
No, I think I'm okay. That just seems like a very personal thing. I'm just happy that you survived.
I can tell you all about it when we get to Musafir.
Oh,
So,
And then we'll just start walking as I.
I can be your preacher, teacher. Put your tiny hand in mine. I can be your father figure.
Anything you had in mind.
That makes me think of New Girl.
Till the end of time.
So you guys have met up in the streets. Are you guys going back to are you guys going to Musafir? Or are you guys going back to the room?
I think at this point we'll go to Musafir, and then finish that out,
And then
Okay.
they're gonna get their flirt on.
and then we'll get I'll at least get my flirt on.
You make your way again through the city streets, going up and down tunnels and alcoves in this underground cavern, alit with blue glowworms and gemstones that glow in the tunnels, until you make it to Musafir's room. Yes. The champions, the winners of the contest. Welcome.
Yes. Musafir, how are you this evening?
Well, not as good as I could have been, but better than I would have been if I were in the Desert Storm.
It's true, it was pretty crazy.
Excellent job ending that.
Yeah, it's but about that. So Hazel and I were not there when the deal was made, so I wanted to come by personally to kind of understand what our boon was.
It is customary to permit a certain freedom when it comes to choosing a boon. I generally present some options, but if you have a specific request in mind, could be something that we can arrange.
Okay. And when does this need to be?
Well, you are with us until we get back to the Lantern of 1,000, the Oasis of 1,000 Lanterns. It
Okay.
does not have to be tonight. Does not have to be next week. Does not have to be ever, really.
Fair enough, if we die. It won't happen. Okay, are there any stipulations that we must know, like things that you are, not okay with?
Traditionally, in this situation, if I were to offer something, it would be a means of traveling the Woston without us, some kind of cultural secret, maybe a relic of the Ishkatari. Some people like gold and precious gemstones. Some seek information and news. We are great traders of information, news,
So pretty much open the air as long as you're not a dick about it, yeah?
within reason, yes.
Okay, cool. Well, great. In that case, Sabhir, do you feel like we could hold on to our boon for a week or so?
Certainly.
Sure. Musafir, just 1 second.
And I'll turn around, like with Shun, and Shun still, I guess. I'll turn around and start talking in my head, like we're trying to have like a powwow. But then I realize that Shun's not joining me. And I'll just be like,
Hey, we could just like freely ask him for directions, right?
So here's the thing. I do not want it to be conflated with our favor. So because we are talking about the favor, if we were to be like, hey, where do we need to go? That could be seen as the favor.
What if we decide the favor and then ask where it is? Like what directions that it is? Like if it's like west of here or northwest of here.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what we are trying to do. If we are trying to pass off,
I don't know.
We can try your way with your priests. If it works, great. If not, we still have the favor.
The only reason why I say is you can check inside that bag of yours. All we need is a direction.
A direction, yes, but these deserts are not safe. Period. I don't care how... and now, again, we are at a handicap. I think it is safer to stay with these people.
Okay.
That is just me. Safety
I'll
in
turn
numbers
back
regardless.
We have decided that Shun was right.
It does not happen often.
I find that very hard to believe. So, you will hold on to decide later.
Yeah. You see
Yes.
if a couple other crossing branches, you know. But just wanted to make sure that everything was good. Yeah, we appreciate you holding up your end of the bargain. You have some great fighters. Your boats were fantastic from what I could see. That thing was crazy.
Sounds like it was. From what I saw, managed to catch there at the end. And the first time. It is a very interesting creature. You are all very skilled.
Thank you. So you saw that it was, like 5 zip, right?
Yes, they made it clear that they did not collect a single gem.
All right, just
Are
making
you,
sure.
are you sure they did? No, I don't want to ask that. I don't want to ask.
That what?
This doesn't count as our favor if I ask you questions, yeah?
We are just having a conversation.
Oh, okay, great. So, they didn't find an extra one, yeah? Because there's one out there missing.
There's a missing gem?
From my math, but hey, I only have so many fingers and toes.
They said that you managed to collect all of them. Except the 2 that were destroyed the first time, which was we discussed with Zahira.
Well,
And they mentioned an extra iridescent one that came up at the end.
maybe that was it. So, your relationships with these druids, you've come in passing before, but you don't really...
No, this is the first time that we
The
have.
first time. Oh,
We have met,
okay,
yes.
so you don't...
No, I have I've spoken to Zahira a bit regarding their lifestyle here and the style that we use to cross the desert. It is very interesting. These Ramil druids.
From I guess a disjointed party, what were your thoughts on what they did to us?
Regarding the
Curse transfer. Without, too much talk.
well, it is nice to be able to remove a curse of this nature, I believe. And these are powers that I don't quite understand. I am a traveler, a navigator. I do not know much of such things. And I understand that these arcane and mystic and divine powers come with sets of rules that are fickle and unpredictable. As far as being able to transfer the curse, I think it is a great benefit, though the limitations of it, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Just wanted to stop in and get that cleared up.
We were hoping to leave tomorrow, but Zahira has expressed that there is need for some of you to remain here for a bit longer.
Somebody.
Yes, she has requested that we delay our departure by a couple of days, which is not ideal. But given the situation and the fact that they saved us, I'm willing to spend a couple more days.
And we appreciate that.
Well, if you find that your business can be concluded sooner, I would appreciate that as well.
Did she tell you the reason for the delay? Or why, too?
She expressed that it was sacred, private rites only known to those who are their brethren, which I can very well understand, as we ourselves have our own secrets.
Seems a lot more like, these excuses that they make. But hey, maybe I'm just a little salty, a little sour.
Well, you have been putting your neck out for complete strangers a lot. I do not blame you one bit.
Yeah. When your neck is not worth much, you have to figure out something for it.
Look
Okay.
at his horns.
That is not my neck, that is my head.
You have other places that are much more valuable.
Thanks, Sabhir. I needed that.
No problem.
You're talking about the gold on me? Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you think the neck is the worst part of you, then there's probably another part of you that's
Oh
more
no,
valuable.
you've seen my back.
I have.
Yeah. It's really fucked up, Musafir. I was tortured. Years. Yeah. Anywho, I have to go flirt.
Whatever need you may have, enjoy it, I guess.
More of a requirement, or else I'm afraid my fingers will end up on a necklace. Yeah.
You speak in very cryptic ways.
Oh no, I'm
the
being
north.
very plain. I'm being very plain.
You must go flirt or your fingers will be removed and end up on the necklace.
Yeah. It is a literal.
All right, you got this, Shun. Come on. Let's find yourself, somebody, and then you can play with them.
You can pray with them.
Yeah.
Nasser bless you.
God bless you too. Okay.
Sneezes my father.
Got soon tight.
So,
Let's go to a drinking hole.
oh god.
This is
Okay,
all
are you sure you
happening.
do not want to come out? Wet
Nope.
your gills?
Nope. Stop with the gills, mate. It's so rude.
I'm sorry. I'm a fisherman. It's just what we do. We grab you by the gills and we're like, thank you for feeding us.
See, this is
It is a sacred
a
part
whole
for us,
other part of why it's not good.
I suppose. Sorry if you were sleeping. I heard Hazel saying something about wake up, and
I was trying so hard.
Yeah.
I thought I was about to succeed, to be honest.
I could feel it. I felt you slipping away, and I just wanted to make sure you weren't dying. It's truthfully what it was. I'm worried about you, Oggie.
Mm-hmm.
You've really
Well-
hitched your horse to your seahorse to this crazy caravan.
It's certainly to something special. I fully agree.
Yeah. Any pointers out there?
Pointers.
Yeah.
Don't mention gills. I do
Cool.
think that would be a safe bet.
Okay.
I
Unless
think.
you're flirting with another fisherman or fisherwoman.
Ooh.
Then-
Fair.
Maybe she'd be into it.
I
Yeah,
hadn't
but they're from the
considered
desert,
that.
so
That may be why I hadn't considered that.
it's true.
hmm Insanity.
Don't worry, Oggie. Tomorrow, it's your day to go out there and get to flirting. So
Nope.
Do you think he's comes from an egg like other fish?
Well, again, I felt bad because of the whole spawning thing. I felt so rude.
Well,
Oh.
even if he comes from an egg, you still have to flirt to make the egg.
Not
So-
necessarily. Sometimes you just have to pray really, really hard.
True, apparently that's part of it. Strange.
Yeah.
It's part of it. Strangely so.
All right, Shun. Well, get on out there.
Best of luck, mate.
I'm going to use disguise self to look like Bronder.
To look like
Take on the shape of a very handsome Aryan, blue-eyed. You have blonde hair and cornrows, right? Remind me.
Yeah, like almost like dread cornrow, like basically like Shun's hair, but blonde. And
But blonde, yeah. And he has blue eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Slightly more gruff-looking, slightly bigger. You take on the shape of your brother.
Okay. Now I feel less like a piece of shit.
And you make your way around the town until you've come across a sort of drinking hole here. People are... It's very family and sort of small community oriented. Let me know if you can hear the music.
Oh yeah.
It's Olive Garden. And everybody here knows each other very well. They're all from the same community. And you are, when you walk in, Sabhir, are you with them?
I'm taking a seat at the unlimited breadsticks.
it just walk in,
Nonsense. Come with me. We go to the front. It's come.
You see this place is filled with a number...
your pack.
You see this place is filled with a number of individuals. They all kind of like immediately look at you and stare a little bit, not in a rude way, but like you receive smiles and nods and you're welcomed. And they kind of go back to their conversation. But you definitely have, the both of you have like eyes on either of you for a while.
Shun, Bronder will be loud and boisterous. Just very much eyes on me. Recanting a tale during the trek through the cave system in which we fought some spider people. And so
make a performance check. Well, go ahead. Do your RP first. Let's see if you get it. If you do well, you get advantage.
all right, okay, well, it's hard to beat a nat 20.
It is hard to beat a nat 20.
Yeah.
Fucking go for it.
All right. And so me and my friends, we went through after falling from the skies. The flaming ship around us, everyone to our left and to our right, dying before us. Sabhir here, going invisible, trying to at least. He was very, very scared, which was crazy. And so we go. I need another drink. He throws back another drink. Sabhir, help me tell the story about the times we were scared and fighting the spider people and the fangs and the...
Everyone is enraptured. The bartender is like, the second that you put your drink down, it's empty, just like refills it and keeps going. Everybody is like, just all attention is on you guys.
The time we were scared. I think you're remembering it a little differently, Blondier.
It is probably the, what is this piss water?
Well, either way,
fermented cactus juice.
It is a step down from piss water, but it is good!
Everybody, hey! They all cheer.
I remember when Blondier here, he was facing one of them very close, and he only had a dagger, but he needed a little more, if you know what I mean. So I threw him my short sword.
It is true. Even my shortest sword is no match for Sabhir's short swords. You know what I am talking about, pretty lady.
You see one of the girls that's present, an Earth Ganassi. She kind of like turns and looks to like a Water Ganassi, and they're kind of like looking at each other and kind of looking back at you. And this Yuanti's in between them, and kind of like they're staring at each other, like looking at you guys and falling over each other.
Yes, I mishandled my tool, but with Sabhir's superior spear, We were able to take down each and every one of the spiders, even the big creepy ones.
It was something to behold. And then the rest of our team, oh my god, magic just flying out of their fingertips, ripping these things in two. It was glorious.
Yes, there was some crazy music, but we never found out what it was. We will have to go back and conquer.
Oh my god, a mystery! Oh my god, spiders! So adventurous! It's just like, they don't even know how to speak.
Yes. Come closer. What are your names?
I am Samira. And I am Sheza.
Samira, Sheza.
And the
tonight
last
you
one-
are just pretties.
The last one kind of like puts her hand in front of you, the Yuan-Ti, and kind of like gives you, kind of like nods her head down. I'm Yana.
Aha. Yana? Sabhir, you can have the rest. I want to talk to Yana.
Yana gets like really close and like kind of puts her arm around you and her hand on your chest. And so after the spiders, the golem, what was that like?
Rock hard, if you know what I am saying. But not too rock hard for us, right, Sabhir? Another Pishwara!
You get more drink over and over again. And she's just and man, nat 20 in persuasion or performance. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Shun, I just want to warn you, we did not get to that part in the story yet.
You are probably right. What was it?
Persuasion with advantage.
13.
13. She doesn't have a whole lot of blood flow because she's a Yuan-Ti, but you can see what little bit she does turn a little bit red, like on her cheeks and her nose. And she just kind of like settles in a little closer to you, a little tighter, and she just like reaches back, grabs her wine, and just doesn't break eye contact, just kind of like, and the gems?
Oh, the gems. They are shiny, but not as shiny as your scales. And I'm gonna like go across her face, like down her cheek.
She takes her arm and she starts kind of like roughing, like moving her hand up your face a little bit, kind of plays with your hair as she starts to kind of caress your horns. And what exquisite creature you are. And she kind of like grabs your horn a little bit and like kind of pulls you to her face, like kind of like manhandles you to kind of like get really close and kind of like almost touch foreheads. We don't get visitors very often.
Little embarrassed about my appearance, so you know.
Oh shit, that's right. You don't have horns.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, she gets
We
there and
can
she kind of like feels around a
would be
little
feeling.
bit. Yeah. And she like definitely pulls you in.
This
From
is
behind
why
the
I
head.
wanted us to go off to the side. Let Sabhir have his fun and pray. I'd like to get to know you, though.
Well, I am very devout, and I am very often very good on my knees.
Very interesting. Who do you pray to?
Nasser,
Nice.
that is the god of wildlife, the wilds and the natural order.
Nasir. Can I do a history check?
Yeah, or religion, your choice.
Yeah, if you remember the name, Shun.
Nat 20 for a let's go
Nat 20.
23. History check.
Congratulations.
Nasser
You guys are
is takes the form of an eagle. They are the god of wildlife, the natural order of things, and the watcher and executor god. So they kind of dominate the natural order, at least in the Wost in Alkut. in the Kintran religion, in the Kintran pantheon. Followers of Nasser kind of shun big cities, the modern world, and technological sort of advancements, and instead try to connect more with the natural world and the natural order of things.
Ah, you are part of the Great Watcher. Oh.
You are familiar with all manners of cultures and religions and stories, I see.
I enjoy storytelling. I like to listen. Child. Yes.
Do you have a favorite story?
Do I have a favorite story?
Regale me. She kind of like leans back in her chair, like sips her wine. One with adventure, tragedy, romance. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Is the mind stuff still allowed?
Yeah, it's still present, but there's a level of like decision when it comes to sharing or listening in.
7.
This is completely separate from whatever Shun's doing.
7?
Mm-hmm.
You feel very compelled to just like impress her. Like you're like, this is the performance of a lifetime. I need to tell like the best story, like something that is adventure and tragedy and romance. And you feel like compelled to do this. She cast suggestion on you.
Oh, shit, that's what that was.
I immediately lift up my shirt. The facade goes away.
Oh,
and
shit.
it's shown that you're red. She like looks confused but holds your gaze.
If you want this story, I will tell you the story. The scar is recent. The pain has been for years.
She like puts her hand on the scar and like rubs across your chest there.
You are not the first Yuan-Ti to beguile me. The first to, I think, with a little bit of extra help, which is okay. I was a slave. Was passed around, and I finally landed in a home. And I met a Yuan-Ti. Beautiful. So we fell in love. So one day, I got some news. We were going to have a child. This was not.
Her mouth at her hand and puts her hand on your forearm. What happened?
Well, what happens when most people are in love? They make stupid decisions. And we decided that we could be free. That we could run away and get away with it. We thought and we planned. Had everything down to the T. Except for the fact I am not as smart as I thought I was. So we were captured. And I was separated and... Well, I met a god. And this god... He's been asking me to do things for him. Terrible thing. And you know what the scary part is?
She leans in. What?
I kind of like it. Now, all of this was to free my love and my child. So, the story you just heard, that is just part of it. That was really the impetus to getting my freedom, to get back to my love. And I did. right before you gave me this.
She like looks back down to the scar. He looks back at you.
I am terrified.
She she puts her finger on your lips and just grabs you by the hand and leads you out the bar. If you follow her.
Am I still under the suggestion, or is that separate?
You completed the task.
You have completed the task. She feels properly entertained. You feel that you've done her response kind of indicates you accomplished what she wanted you to accomplish.
I will follow.
Cool. Sabhir, what are you doing?
I have not, ever since he decided to take the arms of the Yuan Ti, I have not lost sight of Shun.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get through, but I'm assuming that it's not just because he's so infatuated or has to, tell the story.
You're trying to get to mentally?
Yeah, mentally. And I'm just sipping my beer, like I'm guessing with the other two ladies just like around or whatever.
Yeah, they're asking you for stories, and they're like,
yeah, I am not participating.
Ask her if she knows Osti. Ask her, Osti or Cress, whatever her last name is. Ask her.
What?
This is what he's trying to communicate to you.
You're trying to communicate to Matt to ask the Yuan Ti.
Yeah.
If
to
she
ask
knows,
her what?
If she knows Osti.
Osti?
Or whatever the other.
Or Cress.
Mhm.
Osti or Cress?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's assuming this isn't getting through to you because your boy ain't focused anymore.
Your boy is.
I'll tell you what. Let's see if you're able to communicate this to him before or after he falls under the suggestion. If it's after, he's just ignoring you. He's like focused. Okay. If it's before, then you manage to get it, and we'll see if he can slip it into conversation. Nat 20 or Nat 1.
Slip it in.
The 20.
God damn. That slap.
That is a Nat 1.
Ah.
It is during the suggestion. I apologize. So sorry, buddy.
Okay.
As we're leading out, I go, strike home, soldier. Get it done. You got this. Pray the way.
What?
That was so confusing. So not clear.
It's for Hazel. Think of Hazel. Not while you're doing shit.
Oh, don't think of Hazel. Don't think of Hazel. No.
Oh, wow.
You want to see how many breadsticks I can fit in my mouth?
What a journey.
Chubby bunny.
It doesn't go that way. It doesn't go that way.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check, Sabhir.
Persuasion check.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a with 13.
One of the girls goes away. The other one is still trying to grab your attention.
Which one is it?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
The one
The
that's
air
like,
ganassi.
Air.
Yeah.
If it was the Earth Ganassi, I would have been like,
You look like my sister.
Okay, I understand now.
Air ganassi resemble more. The color of the skin is more likely to be closer to.
Well, does this particular air ganassi resemble? Or
They have like a light blue skin, not so much gray like Vagari, but closer than the air ganassi, who was made of like stone.
I mean, still the earth ganassi.
Yeah.
Are you a druid around these parts?
Nice.
She-
Actually, 5 stars.
She like also gets comfy with you. I can be, and she like kind of like her hair starts to flow, be so many things for you. And you feel a gust of wind kind of like brush against you.
I would prefer if you were a druid.
Yes, we are druids.
It's really important to my family.
My mom will kill me if I don't marry a druid.
A Druish princess. Funny, she doesn't look Druish.
She doesn't look Jewish. Your original nose.
Wow. Yes, I am a druid. Why?
Is this a lion thing?
Nope.
I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, man.
How do you feel about altruism then?
Honestly, not a bad line.
Hey, I'm loving Sabhir,
with a 13, I'll say
all the truisms.
Yeah, that's right.
She definitely like leans into your ear. I've been known to give generously.
Nice, dude.
Oh god damn.
Nice. And y'all wondering why I'm not doing the flirting thing.
Well, yeah, it's just.
I'm really glad Peter's not doing it.
Yeah, man.
This is a tough.
With your brother? I mean,
This is
come
tough
on.
enough. This is tough enough as it
Flirt
is.
with me, dog.
That's right.
This is tough enough as it is.
Yeah.
It had to happen.
You know, this is D&D. You guys can do whatever the hell you want, and I have to oblige.
Dirty and degenerate.
Dance for me, monkey, dance.
Dance, what a dance!
Whatever map may or may not have been set up, I don't know that. I don't think we're getting to
Sex
it today.
No, I don't think that we're getting to it tonight. So she says that, yeah.
You give generously.
I'll show you. And she grabs you by the hand and leads you out the bar.
Not me, somebody else. Well, maybe tomorrow.
Record scratch. I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
I'm just
man.
Well, wait. I believe we got off on the wrong paw. But like, if we were to like, I'm just getting to know you. So like, if maybe we were to meet up tomorrow, and then you could be as generous as you would like, and maybe we could pray.
I get persuasion with disadvantage.
Maybe.
Incredible.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Piece of shit.
She's ready to like hook up tonight, and you're like, no, wait, tomorrow with somebody else. It's very confusing to her.
No, I said somebody else or tomorrow.
I don't think that's better, dude.
What
All right,
was
fine, a 3. A 3. Is that what you wanted? I got a 19, but then it was a 3.
Yeah, that seems about right, actually.
And she just walks away, grabs her friend, and they leave the bar.
Wait. If you were to throw me on the bed, would I land on my feet?
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, come
One
on.
more
That's
shot.
pretty good.
I would love
One
for that
more
to be
shot.
a flat roll for sure, dude.
Just one more shot. Let's see.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
7.
You deserve inspiration for that,
She
man.
she gets you get her to kind of pause and giggle.
Pause.
Hey.
She continues on her way.
Wait.
Your stats are great. Going ooh woo for good measure, you know?
You gotta hang in there, buddy. You gotta hang in there.
Or a nya, you know?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh God.
Well, that sucks.
No, they leave.
That's, yeah, correct.
The only way that was
Wow.
gonna happen.
I'll just go home.
Well, Hazel, good luck.
Shun, you have a I mean, up to you if you want to continue through, but you have a successful night.
No.
No?
No,
So
sorry.
you
Hazel.
you get to her alcove.
Yeah, I get to the alcove. I make her a nice meal. I hope you understand. To be honest, it's actually kind of funny. Our friend is in a pickle, and we're trying to help her, and my initial intention was to seduce you, but you just seem so nice, and you do remind me of my wife. You're very beautiful, but there's a chance that I can get to her. I can't go through with it. I'm sorry. But I promise you, this will be the best thing you eat, like, for the next year.
You need to help your friend?
Yeah, we were kind of screwed. We were part of the group that, took out the sand. And, our friend was cursed, and they moved the curse, and now we are stuck with the curse, and they don't want to take the curse that they gave us, technically. And, and so, yeah, we are just trying to figure out our way. But, I feel like maybe we made a new friend. Or at the most had a nice night of conversation.
She walks up to you. And she pulls you in for a very warm and sweet embrace. She gives you a kiss on the cheek. And caresses your face, and I understand.
Now, I do have a brother who looks exactly like me. If he is not dead... I'm just saying, it could work out.
Have a good night.
As well.
You
And all.
make your way back. You all take a long rest. Hazel does not recover hit points.
This was all the same day.
Yeah, this was all the same day. We pretty much played hour per hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll. It's
I slept
9:40.
very comfortably,
Eh.
and I am happy to have long rested.
It's
There's just
9:40.
Hazel chewing the thing.
For
Yeah,
y'all.
I'm cool with us like doing a. I'm happy to like. If we're,
I'm
if we're
because
stopping here,
the
that's
the next section, like jumping into the next section, is going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, no, I'm cool to call it here if you feel like that makes more sense.
I think it's a natural ending point here, but I feel bad that you kind of just basically stood on the sideline the entire session.
I would call myself a more involved viewer. It was very fun.
Okay.
We tried to include you with all of the,
Oh no, I felt
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it sure was something, man.
You're so rested, dude.
Mhm.
You don't have to
Yeah,
worry
dude.
about sleeping for like the next 2 days.
Well,
You're not
It's gonna be
that
great.
rested.
We'll
I
do-
disturbed you through the first part of it. So
Yeah. Canonically, I am only technically rested, but it was not a pleasant sleep.
There you go. Mechanically, you are full rested. Canonically, you're a little worse for wear.
This was a nagging little what's going on here?
Eventually, you're just reaching towards your new normal.
Right? Yeah. I'm understanding what this means.
We'll do this. You wake up the next morning. The scene is yours for a little bit.
So, how did your evenings go? After a while, I wasn't getting much from you guys anymore. Which is rude. I thought you were going to keep me in the loop.
I would have loved to have not gotten anything from anyone.
You are
Just saying.
so dramatic. Genuine.
Is this
Like-
is this drama? Really?
Yeah. I'm fun to be around.
I fully agree. Be around, not in my head.
Oh,
Whatever. So, how are your nights?
Sabhir,
Mine, just being able to talk to him was pretty boring.
More like talk
Pretty
at
boring.
him. right?
You know, if you would have talked back, it would have been with him.
But then I could not have slept.
You
As
can sleep
much.
afterwards. It only lasts for a certain number of hours.
So, Sabhir, Shun, were you successful?
And kind of no, but maybe.
If you throw Sabhir on a bed, will he land on his feet? That's all I'm gonna say.
And that
So-
question will be answered next week. No, I'm just kidding.
On Dragon Ball Z.
So you went out to a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh.
you were neither of you were successful
Oh no,
There
I'm,
is a potential.
flirting or finding somebody to fall in love with you.
In one night, it seems difficult, to be fair.
it depends on how charming. But
I mean-
let us just say, Hazel, a gentleman does not kiss and tell.
But that's literally the plan, was for you to kiss and then tell.
Well, hey, you know, I have to have a little mystery, okay? Because like,
Alright,
if you get
so-
all weird, it might throw off the vibe. You know, it's got to be natural.
Shun had no luck and failed. How about you, Sabhir?
Well, first we
Meet
stopped
anybody?
by, Yes, but do I remember their names? No.
You dog.
Do you remember their faces?
You dog of a cat.
Little cat dog, cat dog, cat.
No, we stopped at Rahel, and we asked if there was any way to remove the curse, and Rahel said potentially if we were to get into the Oasis of 1,000 Lanterns and then happen to get into Subnu's temple. So if we were able to do that, maybe, I don't know how like the god works with her, but strengthen her power in order to maybe remove the curse? I do not know. Then we went to
Yeah.
Musafir, asked for a boon, but he was like, yeah, whatever you want, but you don't have to do it now. And we were like, yeah, totes. Okay, cool. And we walked out of there like badasses. And then we went to the bar.
And then failed like badasses.
So
You
you
heard
went
that.
to Raquel. I'm sorry.
Rahel.
Rahel.
Rachel.
Thank you.
Rachel and Russ.
Thank you. To Rahel, who told you that if we keep this all the way to the Oasis of 1,000 Lanterns, then maybe we'll get rid of it. And then after you did that, you went to Musafir, who told you you would get a boon, which we already knew, but then you didn't actually go over the plan. So
The
he
ball was
didn't
in our
agree
court.
to the problem. No. And then you went to a bar in which you met women, yet didn't manage to flirt or get them to fall in love with you. So then there's not even a plan B. So you didn't get plan A and you didn't get plan B.
Question Jets, thank you so much for saving us and following.
So, what the hell did you do yesterday? Just
okay.
nothing. Just
To-
nothing.
To be fair, we did get confirmation that he is willing to do basically anything. And so if we are going to give Sabhir time, if we can do it the easy way without involving you and the child, then hey, that is good for you. It just might be a little longer. But if it doesn't work, we still have the boon and he will do it. It is a guarantee, nearly, at this point. And
We
you
were
know,
we were just getting confirmation that we could.
we were
And
just
we
getting
did.
confirmation we could, yeah. Because we wanted to make sure we didn't put you in a situation we had to. We don't want to sell you off, Hazel. It's not what we want, but it is like, it is
You
an
told
option.
me I didn't have to marry him. What
You
do you mean
don't have to,
sell
but
me
my
off?
point is it feels like you feel like we are selling you off. We want you to be fought for, yeah? That's what we said.
And I shall fight for you.
He will fight for you, but the point is we didn't want to go there if we didn't have to. So we're just confirming that it is still possible, but we can try plan A. This is plan B. Plan C is, you know, I laid the groundwork. All right. It really felt icky. Hey, listen. If my wife is still in fact alive, I am married. That is very complicated for me. Okay.
You do realize I was with you
Yeah.
when the last time you saw her, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. But I don't.
Yeah, so you thought that just flirting to keep your friend from having to wear a necklace that might kill her was going to draw the line, but what she did was A-okay? When I was there for you?
I'm so sorry. This seems like an important sort of thing. But the idea was just to garner affection. Yeah? So, in as far as I didn't know you were married, lad, I would have not suggested you follow this plan.
Listen,
It had to be done.
I mean, sort of. But
It's
you
one of
learn that you can
those-
remove the curse.
Look, if I'm willing to put up Hazel, I have to be willing to put up myself, okay? Now, to be fair, Hazel, the thing that you don't know yet is that I don't believe that was actually my wife. I have been trying to come to terms with this, but I'm afraid, okay? I don't know, and if it is true, then I just wish you would have left me. But if it isn't, I don't know what to do. If I go closer, I'm afraid that it is going to put her in more harm. If I stay too far away, I'm afraid she's going to be used. I don't know what to do. And so last night I was willing to do what I can to get us to go further until I wasn't. I'm sorry.
Alright, fine.
Alright. Here's where we stand then. This seems like a lot of processing needs to happen. So let's just refocus, if that's alright. We still have the burden to deal with. And
Hazel's not the burden.
I'm not pointing at Hazel, but I'm
Feels
pointing
like
at the
you're pointing at
necklace,
me.
I guess, is what I mean to say. But
Just aim your hand the better.
my apologies. It seems like if we're going into the domain of where this magic is going to be powerful, right? God of Death. But we're also traveling with the Ishkatari, right? We don't want to hand them a curse and then travel with them. We understand how the curse works, right?
It was getting two options. So if the mare wedge did not work out, then we could work on the lifting of it.
Well,
I
the
would
lifting first and
imagine
then
it goes the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other way.
So the logic is we try to remove the curse first. That doesn't work. Then we rely on the boon that has been earned.
Yes.
Because then we will have our
Great.
dealings dealt with the druids and the Ishkatari, and we just separate ties. And
We understand how the curse works, which is essentially you cannot be healed of any ailments or damages, I guess you might call it, that you may suffer. So we simply do our best to take the best care that we can of Hazel and Pillow, and we'll make sure that no harm befalls you, and then it should not be an issue at all.
You can
Hazel,
transfer
if
it once a
makes you
day.
feel better, I will take the necklace today.
Are
Alright.
you sure?
Absolutely.
I'm feeling better.
I know. Again, if my idea is to use Hazel, and that is what it was. It was just a thought, but I want you to know in solidarity, like I'm with you. I want us all to get out to feel safely. I don't want you to feel like I'm just throwing you out.
Okay, well, I appreciate it.
And I'll take and wear the necklace.
Cool.
Shun, would you require a bodyguard?
Sabhir!
Absolutely.
What?
I'll handle it, Sabhir. I
You were my
appreciate
bodyguard.
your altruism in this matter,
Yeah.
but I think maybe I'll watch out for Shun in this
I-
case.
I am learning. But speaking of learning, Shun, someone told me something yesterday. It was to face your fears. Oh, maybe you could work on that.
Is that the
But they
first
told me
time?
that. But you could also work on that.
All right. Well, thanks for taking the necklace. I think I'm gonna go back to my room.
Don't we have to deal with... Because the Ishkatari are not leaving. Not today, anyways. The druids, they delayed their leaving. So I believe we're going to have to deal with the druids to get the Ishkatari to leave.
Pretty sure it is to...
we can do that in a
Yeah.
bit, I think.
yeah.
Well, I have things that I need to take care of, so I'm gonna focus on that. And you can focus on what you need to take care of. And with that, I'll turn around and walk back up to my room.
Okay. At this, there is kind of like, there's no really doors in here. They're like kind of curtains that protect little alcoves for privacy. At this, you kind of like hear a sort of like rapping on the cave wall, and you hear a voice. May we come in? It is Zahira. And
To me,
to anybody who's in the main kind of entrance area for all y'all.
Sure, yeah, I mean, are we cool with that? Yes, right?
Yeah. Come on.
Yes.
Zahira walks through with a couple of other members of the druid community. Hazel, are you gone or are you like still on the way in? Like
yeah,
on the
I'm
way?
gone
Okay.
at this point.
Hello, we are here to collect the stones that were retrieved yesterday and for Hazel to commence her ceremony.
What?
She will be
Quick.
needing assistance from the three of you if you are willing.
Certainly.
That's where we'll end it for tonight.
Cool.
Okay.
What a tense moment.
A little bit.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you all very much for joining tonight. Just last thing to do, Tiff, you want to cut us out?
3, 2, 1.
Bye.